from the sidelines that the defense had a pretty nice showing today. How would you kind of assess how the group did?
We had a really good preparation this week. Yesterday we had a really good practice. Finished it with a strong period of, we call it backed up, when they're coming out of the end zone. And we had a couple turnovers and everyone was flying around, and I think the spirits were high, and that definitely carried over into today. And you could tell defense was flying around, everyone was having a good time, which is the way football should be played.
Steve Caldwell talked about the D-line, especially kind of the work ethic and the effort that, he maybe came into spring a little nervous, but you guys have kind of made him feel a little bit better. What is it about the group that's kind of, risen to the challenge with so many guys gone now?
I think we got to give a lot of props to the young guys who have came in, had a kind of an accepting mind, coming in, getting critiqued a little bit, and they've really took it on as a big challenge and answered that call, and so they're doing a good job. The young guys are bringing up to speed, and I think by the spring game we'll have hopefully no errors.
Sam, as a senior, what do you kind of want to see out of a scrimmage like this, not just from yourself, but maybe from some of your teammates?
I think we just want to see effort out of everyone. We know it's not going to be perfect, and people are going to miss their assignments. You get your adrenaline going, and it's bound to happen. But what we want to see is we want to see our defense flying to the ball, having fun, creating turnovers.
We talk about maybe some new guys on the defensive line and getting in those game speed type reps. How important is it for you guys to just line up next to one another? I mean, a lot of these guys that you send in or rotations you send in are kind of new looking.
Yeah, and I think it's just getting comfortable with the guy next to you, and getting to do full live scrimmages is huge for us, especially because you build that trust between each person, and you pick up little keys as you go, and watching film with guys at night, you can talk amongst each other and kind of build a relationship, and it's been fun getting to meet all these new guys who are playing, and really haven't played any live snaps with this starting defensive line yet, so today was a good test for us.
You've moved around some in your career here. How is it settling in? It looks like they've got you pretty much at that one end spot.
Yeah, right now it looks like I'm playing end. That could always change overnight. You never know. But so it's pretty consistent at that spot right now.
Does it help?
I'm ready to play any position. It was nice getting to move around early in my career because it taught me the whole line, and so I can help the younger guys and all their different techniques and everything. So it's been good for me.
Sam, a lot to talk about who's gone from the defense. Should we be talking more about who's here? I mean, do you guys kind of have a chip on your shoulder, I guess, especially some of the other guys that maybe didn't play as much that are going to step into key roles here, kind of prove they can play too?
Of course, we have a lot of guys who are fired up and ready for their opportunity, and a few guys who feel like they maybe should have gotten a little more playing time last year, and they're fired up coming into the season. So it's been fun to watch everyone kind of go around, a bunch of maybe young pups running around trying to get the ball, so it's good.
Nice to see the offense be the ones running too. I mean, I don't know how you guys determine the score, but I guess you guys won.
No, we definitely like to see that. So that's our goal, to see the offense run at the end of practice. So accomplish that today.
Yeah, one thing you kind of hit on, and it's another thing that Elliot Hoyt talked about a little earlier in the spring, was maybe more so than like missing guys on the field, it's kind of the characters of some of the defensive linemen that were in that room last year. Mm-hmm. So has there been like a little extra effort to bond off the field so you can maybe have that success on it?
Yeah, we're still pretty fresh. The spring's hard because you're going and everything, but yeah, definitely this summer we plan to go out to the lake and just kind of do some off-the-field stuff to kind of bond as a defensive line, and I think the closer you can get off the field, the more productive you are on the field.
Who might kind of the character be right now in that room that kind of, maybe is the glue for you guys?
The character was kind of actually a character. I'd say probably Jabril. Jabril, he's a funny dude, and we always, before meetings and stuff, we'll always joke around, all of us. We seem to have a good time in there. But when it's time to work, it's time to work. So they're doing a good job with that.
I wanted to ask you about Jabril. Obviously what he went through when he first got here. He was ineligible, so he was on the team, but kind of wasn't, and just kind of going through that. But also now, obviously primed for potentially replace obviously one of the biggest roles in this team.
Yeah, and replacing Kamale is it's a big deal, and him and Gabe are doing a great job. They're both phenomenal athletes, and they both have incredible motors, so they're always going. And one thing that's really impressed me about Jabril is his pass rush. We put in our dogs package to try and get after the quarterback, and it seems like almost every other snap Jabril's in the backfield, and he's got those long arms so you can see him out. You'll be in a pile and you can see his arms go up, but no, he's a phenomenal player and a great work ethic as well, so he's always going.